Here with Courtney Stockard. Great to see you, man. I know you've been through so much throughout your life, your career.
Yes, sir.
This is it, right? This is the last go around here this
Yes,
season.
sir. Yes, sir.
How's it feeling so far for you?
It's going pretty decent. Not how I expected it to start, but it's not about how you start; it's how you finish. So, looking to finish strong.
Injuries, I know you don't like to keep talking about it, I'm sure, because it seems like it just happens and happens. You went through 2 seasons where you missed because of that 5th metatarsal in your foot, right? Back-to-back pre-seasons where you got injured, and that's right when you came here. So you tell us that, where you transfer from college to come here, and you have to sit out for the first 2 years,
Yeah, it was kind of tough to deal with at first, because I've never really had to sit out a whole season due to injury like that, So it took some getting used to, but my parents, my family, my friends, they did a good job of keeping my spirits up. My mom, she's a big Christian. She just kept harping on how, everything happens for a reason. God gives his toughest battle to his strongest soldiers, and so with her continuing to instill that in me, it helped me grow.
So you have that unbelievable year last year. You guys go to the tournament. You win a game, first time since 1970, and this team went to the Final Four. But then you get injured again early part of the season, missed the first 6 games. What did you learn then, and what's it like for you now?
Well, I just learned, how to be more of a leader. Sitting out all those games, it really helped me look at the game from a different perspective, because when you're on the outside looking in, you tend to see things that you wouldn't see while you're in the game playing. So I used that time to to learn the game a little bit more and help my teammates out, especially the new, younger guys.
Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, Jennings High School, community college in Kansas, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about those that time period for you? Take me back from high school to your first go around of college and then coming here to St. Bonaventure.
Those are when I went JUCO. That's when I feel I grew as a player. Coming out of high school, I wasn't really heavily recruited like that. So I went JUCO because I had it in my mind that I wanted to go Division I. I had a couple of Division II offers out of high school, but like I said, I really wanted to go Division I, and I think that really helped me grow as a player. The coaching staff at Allen, they really gave me a good opportunity. They trusted me, and like I said, I think that's when I really grew as a player and became the player that I am right now.
It's obviously known for you and people that know your story that you came from a less than ideal situation and growing up in your hometown and all that. So tell me about what that was like. What are the things that went down or what happened? What did you learn from that? When did you make a choice to say, I'm going to really be somebody here and take a different path than I'm sure some people have taken?
I think it was just, learning from the people around me, learning from my environment. I had a lot of friends, they took that wrong path. They, some of them ended up dead. Some of them went to jail. But it goes back to, to my household, to my parents. They really, they did a good job of keeping me out of the streets, because in St. Louis, it's high poverty rate, high crime rate, a lot of that stuff. So when you're growing up in it, it's tough to get caught up in it. So, I understand how my friends got caught up in that lifestyle because at the same time, their parents weren't around and they didn't have anything to do really. So, but me being the kid that I am and having the parents and the background that I have, they did a good job of keeping me out the streets. And like I said, when I seen my friends go down some of those wrong paths, I made it a business of mine to, want to do something else, try to make a different impact and, get it out of the city.
Well, and you've done that. I think what's really awesome is that you've had this organization now, True Vision,
yes, sir.
Right, that you started with your friends and people from St. Louis. And I want you to tell me about what that's all about and how you're giving back to making sure that others follow the good path.
Yes, sir. Well, True Vision, we're just like a mentoring program, and we kind of do it through basketball training. And it started with my friend Deshaun Cooper, and he graduated from Jennings High School a few years before me, and he used to always come back and talk to the guys, train with us, and just give us positive outlooks on not just basketball but life itself, And he came up with True Vision while he was in college. He went to a Division II in Missouri called Northwest Missouri State, and then It was I think I was going into my sophomore year. That's when I really got, connected with him, started training with him even more. And then that's when I, got connected with the True Vision movement. And then ever since then, we've been doing more and more every summer, getting a lot of people involved, and just trying to help the youth, because that's where we believe everything is going to start to change. The future lies within our youth.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, I think today, which is, it's good to see this out more in the public about some of the, spokespeople, especially like in the NBA too, and then in college, like yourselves, about some of the mental health issues too, and also the things that people struggle with that we're afraid to maybe say that. Now it's like, hey, let's just get some help. Let's figure this out. Like, I mean, whether it's from growing up in that environment or, I mean, it's not so easy. I mean, do you agree with that, where people don't understand the struggles that people have?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, because once some, like, people have a lot of problems, a lot of mental issues that they're going through, and I think it's with society how it is, a lot of people think it's I guess soft if you kind of if you kind of relay your problems on other people and kind of complain about them, but at the same time, it is good to voice your opinion and let people know what you're going through so they can help you. I mean, like I said, I think that is a big part of it.
Yeah, I think the more times you talk to people and that you uncover, there's always something somebody's dealing with.
Yeah.
It's not just rosy pictures on Facebook all the
Right.
time. You know what I mean? It's really not. What a great job you've done here at this school, at this university, with your team. What about for this season that you're working on moving forward? What about for you and your career after this season? What are you envisioning?
Like I said, I want to finish this season out strong. Like I said, we didn't really start how we wanted to. We've had a lot of injuries. We got a lot of new guys still getting used to the system. But I think everything is starting to come together. Everybody's starting to get used to, how Schmidt wants us to play, getting used to the system, getting used to the college game. And I think if we can continue to get better, continue to stay focused, and continue to defend, we can make some big noise in going forward into the Atlantic 10 Conference Championships.
Final thing for you got to be really proud having your degree already, working on another degree.
Yes, sir.
To be able to go back and tell people and show them that, hey, this is what hard work does. And, and you made the most of your situation and the extended time that you had. I think it's admirable. That's great.
Yeah, I think it's just all about perseverance. Just knowing what you want, staying focused, and not giving up, keeping that determination.
Great talking to you, man, as always. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of the season. Good luck to you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.